All right, guys. Welcome to
The Latin Minute. How are you, Betty?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
It's been a roller coaster of a week here in Southwest Florida.
Yes.
So we went through Hurricane Milton. Thanks God, nothing bad happened in my house. Nothing bad happened in
Thank
my family.
God.
But a lot of people in northern Lee County and also in Charlotte County, Sarasota County were impacted. Even Tampa Bay.
San
Pete, Siesta Key. I love that beach.
Yes.
Esa playa es hermosa. So for everybody that were impacted with that storm, I'm so sorry, and I hope everything goes well and rebuilding your houses
Quickly.
Yes.
Yes.
And then if you live in Southwest Florida, you know what you're gonna face.
Bueno, yo me fui para Miami.
Te fuiste para mañana que tuviste una historia muy interesante.
Yes.
Muy interesante. If you're Latino and not rescue, but if you're trying to help your parents and take them out of your house, guess what? You're having a double hurricane. But if you...
Hurricane outside and hurricane inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. Yo te voy a decir,
Decímelo.
my mom and dad were just off the chain. They did not want to leave. They're 80-something years old. They thought that they were going to swim like the Titanic. I don't know. My mother's talking about her game plan. If she gets flooded, she's going to jump on a door. And I'm like, you can't even get yourself on that couch. You have a bastón. How are you going to get up on there?
And I'm like, all of a sudden, señora, le cuesta caminar, pero usted quiere nadar en una inundación, en un huracán. Qué milagroso este huracán. Es un milagro de Dios.
Hello.
El huracán Milton le sanó las rodillas.
Yes.
She's ready to swim, but she walked with a walker.
She told me she was
judging.
She was gonna go and jump on the boat, the neighbor's boat. I'm like, all of a sudden, you know how to climb a rope? And I'm like, this is new, lady. I can't do that. Pero no, estaban imposible. Like the whole ride, everything there. No puedo manejar el carro. I had to rent them a car. No puedo. I don't want to leave my house. Car? Yes, tuve que rentar un carro because no querían montar el carro de ellos. And then he told me, no, it's broken. I'm like, why didn't you tell me your car was broken? So we ended up renting them a car, and it just turned into a fiasco. Gracias a Dios que mi hermano, he basically extended an invitation for us to go over there.
Yeah.
And I was telling my mom, girl, you need to calm down. You're screaming so much. I said, you do know my husband is very white. You're going to be Baker acted. Like, this is not normal behavior for them. And they're like, no, yo no me voy de aquí al cementerio.
Dios mío, así.
Screaming. Yes.
Ay, señor, no te creo. O sea, no. Okay. You mentioned something key. Mm-hmm. Your husband is white.
Very.
How did he handle it? Por favor, porque yo sé que ellos tienen una resistencia bien poquito a las voces altas. Our pitch is like atomic bomb for them.
Estaba un poco encendido, like, what is going on? Like just confused of everything that's happening, the screaming. He's like, why is everybody screaming? And I'm like, because we're Cuban. I don't know. And then he's like, what are they fighting about? I'm like, it's so many things.
Oh my goodness.
Like anywhere from like, did you lock the door right? What underwear are you wearing? ¿Qué cafecito te tomaste? ¿Por te tomaste la pastilla? ¿Por qué no te tomaste la pastilla?
¿Limpiaste la casa?
¿Por qué no recoge? And then my mother, okay, mind you, we're coming from Fort Myers, Cape Coral. Okay, so estamos en Fort Myers, Cape Coral.
Claro.
Es 1 hora y 45 minutos on a good day. Obviously, the hurricane was going to be a little bit longer because everybody was evacuating. Mm-hmm. Okay, my mother had to take with her una bolsa de 30 libras de arroz and throw it in the trunk.
No.
Yes.
For those who are not understanding Spanish, she packed 30 pounds of rice.
Yes.
And a rice cooker by chance?
Yes, she did. Her hatachi
she did not.
Yes, she did. She brought her hatachi. And she wasn't going to leave that one behind.
No freaking way.
I kid you not. And I'm like, Mom.
And a hurricane.
My brother, a.k.a., is also Cuban. His spouse is, a.k.a., also Cuban descent. So, like, guess what? The chances that they have rice is really freaking high. Like, super high. And if not, you are in Miami, the capital of pastelitos, arroz y café. So, like, come on.
Like it's more likely that you find a bag of rice than you find a house.
Yeah, it's like for Easter we look for arroz. every every wedding has a little bag of rice in it and a little.
Oh my God! So when you see in the movies, when in the weddings, the people throw rice.
Yeah.
So all of us Latinos, we go there and collect it because there's gonna be dinner.
You gotta wash it anyway before you cook it.
Damn. Oh my God! So my weekend with the hurricane was not even close to yours. I think mine's kind of boring. More than just put some shutters on. My brother helped me. With shutters in the house. So Christopher, my husband, was very nice. Everything went good.
Yeah.
Then we over prepared because the news after Hurricane Ian, don't you feel the news this time? They over prepare us a lot.
My gosh.
Which is, I'd rather that. Was with Ian.
It was a lot though.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. I'm a Florida girl, born and raised in Miami. Nací ahí in the 305. So I have been through lots of hurricanes and stuff. And I've never really been like terrified. I mean, I'm always nervous because I know how impactful they can be. And I always worry more about the aftermath, about the rebuilding and not having AC and not having electricity and not being able to cook. And is your food rotting? Like everything freaks it freaks you out, right? Pero this one, when they said surge is going to be between 12 and...
No, it was 8 to 12, something 12 like that in our area.
Like,
we bounced.
Bye. I'm like literally on the coast. I'm right here in the corner.
Exactly.
Like,
you're not messing around. Literalmente, esta fue una advertencia como de muerte. Si te quedas, te morís.
Catastrófico. Cuando dicen catastrófico.
Catastrófico. Catastrófico.
No puedo hablar.
The only thing that I can... The best thing that I know is Spanish because my English is not very good looking like Celia Cruz. Celia Cruz.
Hablando de Celia y de nuestra gente. So, did you catch Saturday Night Live?
Oh my God.
The tribute to Sábado
Gigante Internacional.
Bueno, before we get into this chat, primero lo que tienes que hacer es...
¡Levántate y ponte a limpiar, cochino! Todavía te hueles a axilas.
So, vamos a hablar. Marcelo
he's
was
killing it.
So funny.
Killing it.
I know you can look it up on YouTube because we did today and we were cracking up. Primeramente, they did a perfect homage to El Chacal de la Trompeta. He just pops out of that corner and blows a horn in your ear and
a los leones. A los leones.
They had a león.
They had a león. Those keys. Okay. The funniest thing ever. You know what is the fun about it? When they pick the people from the public, it is a white person. I have no idea that happened to have free tickets.
And they're and he's like, I feel like I'm having a panic attack.
I'm having a panic attack. And then all of a sudden he calls his wife or his whatever it is. Like, which channel am I on?
Don Francisco con los sombreritos.
Con los sombreritos. You know what was missing? Well, no, not missing. Nothing was missing. But you know what character would have been
I think I know. Chula.
La Cuatro! You know that she's still alive?
Is she really?
She went, if I'm not mistaken, she went back to Chile, where she's from.
Yeah.
Oh, but that sketch, it just brought back memories.
So much. I was like watching. I'm like, I can't believe if you're a Latino kid, you know that if you had the TV in the house, which that was how it was. We had the TV.
Yeah.
A las 7. A las 6, cuando empezaba, a las 6 en punto. It was a 4-hour show. I know because my dad waited for the lottery numbers at the end of the show.
Oh, okay.
So iba hasta las 11, whatever it was.
En mi caso, because I was in Honduras when the show was on, it was at 8 p.m. Oh, maybe because of different timing, probably.
Oh, yeah.
8 p.m. and it was 4 hours as well. And ironically, maybe this was a syndicated show, but ironically, the lottery in Honduras was right after because everybody knew. And no, listen to this. In Honduras, before Don Francisco, it was a 30 minutes of Walter Mercado. Morite.
Really?
Caete.
Pero primero, mucho amor. I love Walter. Walter's Puerto Rican, I think.
No, yes,
I thought he was
Puerto
Cuban.
Rico. You're right. No, I always thought it was Cuban.
I always watched him my whole life, and I'm like, ay, Walter Mercado, because I knew as a Latina child.
Yeah, born in Miami.
Born in Miami, that my mother is sitting in the couch, and the minute that en Primer Impacto, and they say, y ahora con Walter Mercado. Cállate la boca.
Cállate. No,
Don't
cállate.
ask me for nothing. Don't talk to me because it's horoscope time. And if you talk, you're gonna get a chancleta right across the face. So
Betty?
I'll be like, Guarte. Shh, shh, Guarte.
Everybody, nobody talks, nobody interrupts, nobody changed the
Yes.
channel. Que will get un chacletazo en la cabeza.
Yes, it
Horrible.
was Guarte time.
Something funny. My grandfather, my dad's father, back when I was a kid, he listened to Walter Mercado over the radio because he didn't have a TV back then when Walter Mercado was a new blah blah blah. So he predicted something to his sign, his astrologic sign. That's how you say it?
Yeah.
El signo astrológico.
Ajá.
El horóscopo.
El horóscopo.
El horóscopo. Entonces, mi abuelo
Con
le
Walter.
creyó y hizo algo como que you gotta do this and something will return something.
Ajá.
It happened. Fue tan fuerte para él que
Walter
mi
told
abuelo.
him his future?
Sí, cállate, que mi abuelo
Ajá.
compró a full pack, like this, CDs back then,
Ajá.
a full stack of CDs
Sí.
of all of his recordings. Like bought empty disc, recorded all of his TV shows, and he would listen for years because he believed that Walter Mercado gave him the luck.
Oh.
That's how much Spanish TV was impacting our community.
And let's just say he had the best getup. Like he had the fancy chair of gold, and then he had his robes that were like with feathers.
Y el pelo rubio
and
como un
his
león.
hair, siempre bien paradito, el pelo así con
Sí.
bastante volumen.
Bien.
Tenía
Paquita la del barrio. Bien Paquita la del barrio.
Los anillos que tenía, ¿te acuerdas? He had like those big rings on, and he would be
Fake.
like, nah, there's nothing fake about
But
him.
he used to do like this.
Yes. Ay,
I
Huarte,
don't
we
know.
miss you,
I'm-
Huarte.
You guys, if you don't see me, I'm like waving my hands above my head, but with my open
With a
shoulders,
very,
like
very good
like
flair.
a Spanish
Like a dancer.
flamenco.
Sí, así mismo.
Pero no, it was amazing. So that SLN thing was beautiful.
He's
girl.
an icon. Anybody that grew up, in a Latin household understands that Walter Mercado is an icon. But I do see that sometimes they do talk about him on American television, and they do have him on Facebook, like the little gifs or whatever they're called.
Uh-huh.
That you put up Walter, it's gonna come up Walter Mercado all the time.
But did you know that they made a special on Netflix for him, right?
They did. No,
Girl, I'm judging
cuéntame.
you.
Okay, I
Mira,
need coffee. Tell me.
busca-
Espérate,
no, pero,
cafecito
no.
primero.
Esto es fuerte. Primero, un cafecito. Claro que sí, señores.
Dale.
Aquí, miren.
Vamos
vean.
a tener cafecito y chisme ahora. Dale.
Cafecito y chisme.
Qué rico.
Me hiciste un cubano.
Wow.
Qué fuerte.
Ay, qué rico.
Creo que todo mi vida
Azuquita.
mi alma entró a mi cuerpo.
Yeah. Now we can talk about Walter. So there's a special.
There's a special that it's a special of Walter Mercado on Netflix. You should see
Really?
it because it's gonna make you cry. And in my case, it made me cry a little bit because I remember when I was a kid and exactly all of my tías y mis abuelos y mi mamá era like, shh, cállense que viene Walter
Viene
Mercado.
Walter, yeah.
In everything, and they kind of listen to him so like believing that whatever he said, that guy is gonna speak out
Yeah.
is the truth, or it's something so related to what's going on in their life that nobody can interrupt it. So that
Sagitario. I like the way he was
Piscis.
so intense cuando decía el
Piscis.
Tauro.
Leo, Virgo,
Leoncito. Vamos a hablar del leoncito.
Pescadito, pescadito. Tú tienes una doble personalidad. Leo.
No, that's Géminis.
Okay. Always they say Leo. You always
Leo.
want to be the center of attention. I'm like, what?
Yes.
What?
¿Y quién dijo eso? Walter said it, so it must be true.
It must be true. That's why we're like this. That's why we have a podcast. What is your sign, Betty?
Sagittarius. So Sagitario.
Sagittario. It says viento.
What does Sagittarius mean? We should look up the characteristics.
Sagittarius.
So let's look up Sagittarius characteristics.
But isn't it like, okay, there's...
Let's see if it sounds like me, and then we'll see if yours sound like you, and then we'll
we'll
compare.
Do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Sagittario. But isn't it like
Sagittario.
the signs are like wind, earth,
Mine is fire.
fire,
And so is yours.
and water?
We're both fire.
Okay, so what do we find for Sagittario?
Okay, so Sagittario. Some characteristics associated with Sagittarius include Adventurous. Sagittarius are known for being natural explorers and free spirits who love to travel. Optimistic. Sagittarius are known for being cheerful, strong, and confident. Philosophical. Sagittarius are known for being driven to explore deeper meaning of life. That's true.
That is true.
Emotional intelligence. Sagittarius are known for being creative and connecting well with others.
Absolutely.
And energetic. Sagittarius are known for being full of energy and going after their goals. Fear of commitment. Here's the bad stuff now. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Of course, they put it the last.
Sagittarius value their independence and may view relationships as a hindrance to their personal growth. Careless. I have that one. Sagittarius can be careless and boastful and may exaggerate things to get attention.
Like force my husband to give me a podcast.
I got two more here, and it says clumsy is the next one. Sagittarius can be clumsy because they're often looking into the distance, and impatient. Sagittarius can be impatient and may get angry and grumpy when things aren't done on time. So,
Did you type that up for yourself?
do you think that sounds like me? We gotta find Leo now. Leo,
Let's find Leo.
What is your husband, by the way?
I don't know, actually.
When's his birthday?
It's in June 1st.
Oh, he's a Gemini.
Gemini. Okay.
Mine is a Virgo. All right, so here is
This is false.
Leo.
Once again, this is just something not true, but most likely true.
Vamos a hablar de los leones.
Vamos a hablar de los leos.
Okay, Leo, confidence. Leo are self-assured and have a natural ability to shine.
That's shy.
Leadership. Leos are natural-born leaders who love to perform and be admired. They are often drawn to opportunities to lead, whether in professional settings or in group dynamics.
Yes, ma'am.
Loyalty. Leos are extremely loyal in their
Yes.
relationships and may shower their partner with attention. Bravery.
All right.
Leos are fearless optimists who refuse to accept failure. Generosity. Leos are generous with themselves and they like to give off their light so others can shine. Aww.
Oh, chichi.
Honesty. Leos are always honest and won't back down from a stance once they've taken it. So that means you're hard-headed too, right?
Did you call me tonto? No. Did you call me viejo?
Sensitive. Leos are generally kind and tender-hearted due to their sensitive nature.
Aww.
And this one sounds a lot like you.
Oh.
Dramatic.
¿Qué haces besando a la lisiada?
Leos can be a little dramatic and have a flair of the over-the-top sentiments. And passionate. Leos are naturally energetic and passionate. They often fall for partners that are equally enthusiastic.
No, that's wrong. We marry white people. No. I need somebody to balance me out. Don't you feel that our husbands, okay? Our husbands are born and raised here.
Our designated adults.
First of all,
Yes.
and as our supervisor, adult supervisor.
They're my designated adult because, they keep me from, dying.
My husband keeps me away from jail.
Yes. Jail, death, all of that. Our designated supervisors
Deportation.
are really good. They're so good at it.
They're so good at it. But yes, we are... actually, we have really good signs, Betty, don't you think?
I think so. I've always liked my sign. I've always identified with my sign. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, everybody used to always say, you're such a Sagittarius. You're such a, you're that person. And I think I am. There's a lot of things that I am.
Yes, you are. And I believe that everything that it says, it's not 100%, but it's very close to who I am. When you were reading it to me, I'm like, that kind of, like, I feel I identify with most of the things that Leo said about me.
So tú eres un leoncito de verdad al corazón. Pero
Sí, mi amor.
los leones son extra.
I think so. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
No, sometimes I feel that, at least myself, sometimes we get too passionate. Sometimes
I
we
feel
don't-
that.
Don't you feel that sometimes there's a level that Fausto, slow it down?
Yeah. Because you get all animated about it.
Exactly. And sometimes if you mix some fun water, things go shit. Shit. I've lost friends for that. But it's not. Girl, every day I'm trying to be the best of myself. And in
Sí.
that journey, sometimes you lose, but you sometimes, and more of the time, you gain more friends. The point is for you
At least
to
you're
get
honest
better.
with yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, you can laugh at yourself. That's
and
the
I listen
one
to
thing.
advice. I listen to advice.
Both of us, that's the one thing. We can laugh at ourselves. Like, people, there's nothing you can tell me that I probably haven't said for myself already.
Absolutely.
You know, because I just realized that I can't take anything too serious. I can't take myself too serious because it's no fun.
We can't take ourselves too serious. Otherwise, how will we handle chisme?
All right. Cheese
You
man.
know?
So, speaking of cheese man,
Uh-huh.
have you been following any of this Diddy? Puff Daddy?
It gets to a point that everything that I read is
Overwhelming?
so too much that I don't
Yeah.
know if anything that I'm reading is even real.
Well, he's sitting in jail right now. So
He
something's
is.
got to be real.
Did you know that he tried to offer like a bunch of $1 million to get a bail to be, how do you say, bail?
Uh-huh.
Bailed out of the jail?
Yeah.
And the judge said no.
No, he's got money to run. Are you kidding me? No
Now,
way.
have you heard about the tunnels? Do you think that is real?
Is that a
Llega un
true?
punto, amigos, que es so, I mean, okay, this is my point of view.
I want to say, I'm going to say that
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. The tunnels are connected to two main buildings that are neighbors. One of them being the Playboy Mansion.
Oh,
That's
for real?
Down the street, yes. And the other
Oh.
one being Jack Nicholson's house. So how does this tie in? I don't know. But it's a freaking ginormous mansion. When you saw when they raided it,
Yep.
and everybody's like, why so many cops? The place is enormous. It's not like I can bust into my little house and be like, oh yeah, get out of that bathroom. I mean, there's like probably like 87 bathrooms and like,
That house.
whatever.
That house is too much, don't you feel?
Yeah. That's a
I
big house.
ice cream night and I was so proud that my house looked so big. I just changed the flooring in my bathroom and my house looked so big and I was so proud of it.
Yeah.
But no.
Oye, déjame preguntarte.
Dime.
With the hurricane, I forgot this and I was really concerned.
Uh-huh.
Did you end up planting those plants that you had your trunk full of dirt?
I don't want to talk
¿Sembraste
about
las
it.
maticas o no?
No, so everybody. So ¿Por qué me quieres avergonzar en público? Why you want to
Dale.
make fun of me in public?
Because there's things that don't sound real, but they are. So let's go and tell them about your dirt in your trunk.
So, when was the hurricane supposed to hit? Wednesday?
Ay, mijo. Yeah, on Thursday, I think.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Entonces, I go to Christopher and say, we got to get supplies. Okay? But the first thing that I gathered was plants to plant in my backyard.
and a
put
trunk
dirt
full of
and
dirt.
and everything. And the next day, the hurricane was coming. Yeah. But let me tell you something. Thanks God.
Encontraste pan porque estabas buscando pan.
Estaba buscando tortillas.
Andaba buscando bread because he's like, what do I got? I got plants. I'm like,
got
plants? For
I know. And the same
what?
day, remember, I was looking for canned food the day that a hurricane's supposed to hit.
Yeah.
Porque el día anterior lo que hice fue comprar tierra abonada para sembrar plantas. Eso es lo que mi mente de Leo was.
And then you made your husband drag him around because he's like, look.
He was like, Fausto, what the hell? But baby, I want to plant some plants that are in my backyard. They were so ready to be transplanted.
Yeah.
Estaban listas para ponerlas en la tierra.
Pero ¿cómo vas a sembrar en el medio de un huracán unas plantas atrás en tu patio? ¿Cómo es eso posible?
I had
You had
an
a vision?
anxiety attack. Stop it. I had an anxiety attack. But look, Christopher got 22 gallons of gasoline.
Wow.
We're
Did you have
not
to use your generator?
We couldn't use the generator because we didn't lose the power. We didn't lose the power.
Yeah.
So we never use it. So we have my garage is sitting with 22 gallons of gasoline.
No digas eso, que your insurance is going to freak out. Your
Don't.
mortgage is going to freak out. They're going to be like,
This is a high risk. No,
Yes.
we're using that gasoline to put it in our car right now.
yeah.
So that way I'm not gonna visit the gas station for a long time, apparently.
Right. Yeah, my dad decided to keep his gas from the last hurricane.
Uh-huh.
Y cuando fuimos a arreglar, to turn on his generator, yeah, the gas did not work. It was
What
like,
happened?
yes, he had the gas from like 2 years ago and he was lying to me because my dad's so cheap, he didn't want to throw it out. Y entonces me decía, no, yo saqué gasolina hace 3 días. I said, Dad, ¿cuándo tú buscaste gasolina? Hace 3 días yo cogí gasolina. And I'm like, okay.
3 días atrás, lo cual suena like it sounds like a good timing for
Yeah,
gasoline.
it sounds like bull
expire,
too
no?
because when you open it, it didn't even smell like gasoline. And Sean's like, this doesn't smell like gas. It doesn't even look like gas. And I'm like, Dad, when did you get that gas?
No.
It might have been maybe
Pícaro.
6 weeks. So maybe 6 semanas. And I'm like, 6 semanas? What? That sounds very unusual because what would have sparked you to go get gas 6 weeks ago? Like
Exactly.
nothing. Like
that's a lie.
not a thing, right?
That is a lie.
I called my brother. And I'm like, hey, we just turned on Dad's generator with the gas he has, and it's no good. He's like, you used his gas? I'm like, yeah? And he's like, no, bro. That's like, I've been fighting for him to throw it out for the last time he got mad at me because I threw away some and he hit the other ones. Yes.
No freaking way.
Yeah. So
Ay, señor.
So aquí le voy a dar un pedacito de información a todo el mundo, por favor. Tengan gasolina fresca cuando vayan a encender su generador. Because we had to like drain it out. It was a mess. Like we had to get some guy to come fix it before we could run it. So, fresh gas in your gas tank.
A lot of people
Te va a
didn't
ahorrar un
know.
dolor de cabeza.
Muchas personas no saben que la gasolina se expira.
Sí.
Yo no sabía hasta con el huracán Ian. Entonces, if you get gasoline is not like water that can sit there.
Right.
It's literally gonna go bad. It have like an expiration date. So, I'm wondering how long does it last?
I don't know. Let's see. Gasoline can last in a container for up to 3 to 6 months.
Oh, yeah. You cannot use a gasoline that you got last year for the next
when
hurricane
was
season.
Ian? 2 years ago?
Fue en septiembre 28, si no me equivoco. Hurricane Ian was septiembre 28 del 2022.
Yeah. So now you know, do not
Use.
more than 3 to 6. 3 to 6 is your max there.
Okay. So yeah, definitely that generator of your dad didn't work. Did he... Did you guys went elsewhere to get more gasoline? Because I know that your dad was without power when we came back.
My husband plans everything, and he's always fully prepared and secured a bunch of gas that he had brought to him. So, it was just one of those things to get him going. And then luckily they weren't without power for that long. Nada más se pasaron unas cuantas horitas when we got back, so it was fine.
I like that. Don't you feel that our partners are so opposite to us that actually compliments us 100%?
Yeah, because they are the designated adults. They know what they're doing. Where I'm like, I don't think about half these things. Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember where I park in Walmart.
I went through like the end of like when he was like putting stuff away, and I went through like this mode I was like, no quiero nada, que se lo lleve todo, nada no me importa, I don't want anything.
Ay, maldita dramática. Maldita dramática.
I was a little dramatic, and I was just like refusing. I'm like, I don't care anymore, I don't want it. And he's like, can you take some clothes because you're gonna be complaining you don't have fresh underwear? I'm like, oh yeah, let me do that. No me importa. Just like my hopes and dreams in the water.
Voy a andar con la pupusa al aire.
El octopussy acabando ahí. No.
La octopussy ahí. Es una vulgar chabacana.
¿Qué? Pero no.
Qué fuerte.
Yeah. What a recap, man. What a recap of this week.
This week was
una
crazy.
semana. Oh, crazy. I didn't even know if we were going to do another follow-up this week porque no sabía si iba a tener electricidad, si íbamos a estar funcionando, if your house was okay. Thank you for offering me your house, by the way.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
My
that.
house, mi casa, su casa, señores.
And then terminaste aquí the whole time.
Y he terminado como 4 veces en la casa de esta mujer. Me tenés loco. No, but yes, things got nothing bad happen.
Yeah.
So, yes, what else? What else happened in our weeks?
I don't know. Between I think the attention was the hurricane.
Yes.
A lot of the political stuff that was going on consumed so much of it. People mad. There was a big, thing on TikTok. I don't know. Do you follow TikTok? Do you have a TikTok?
Absolutely.
Okay. Are we friends on TikTok?
Yes,
I think so, right?
I think I haven't accepted you, but I will.
Okay. Tenemos que hacer un TikTok video. No sé.
Tenemos
¿Qué es lo
que
que se
hacer un
hace en el
TikTok.
TikTok video? Pero mándanos recomendaciones. Send us the recommendations of what we should do on a TikTok video.
What do you want us to
and we'll
do
do
on
it.
TikTok?
I'll
We'll
do it
for
if
you.
I don't have to get sweaty, if I don't have to walk too much.
If
it's comfortable, I'll do it. But if it's too much, the voice is straight up.
as long as it is in a resort, count on me.
Yes.
Talking about other things.
Cuenta.
So, se nos está acercando el Halloween.
Yes, Halloween.
Halloween y tenemos bastantes actividades en estas ciudades para Halloween.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
and one of them is mine actually that we're hosting with SJC Technology, BMR Radio, and John Michael's Jewelry. We are doing Boo Bash. This is like our third or fourth year. We started this in the last hurricane. This is our third one.
Is the third one? Okay.
The very first one was when the whole city shut down. Like everything after Ian, everybody was like, just like, we can't do stuff. And, and I felt so bad because kids have been locked up in their house for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't have power. A lot of people were still, struggling. So we decided, you know what? Let's have a fun day for family and friends and make the community family again.
Yeah.
And that was our very, very first one. We did like a little Halloween, like trunk or treat type thing. And we gave away, popcorn and
it was in Cape Coral, right?
Yes. And then the second one, you came to that one.
I was in the second one, was I?
Well, I know. I remember I have a picture with you, so I can't.
Yes, I was in the second one. You're right. Okay,
Yeah.
that experience was mind
I was just like una gitana.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I don't remember if I dressed. Did I dress?
Yes, you had your flamenco hat on.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did the flamenco hat, and I lost my keys.
Yeah, no, that's my birthday.
I know that's your birthday. I'm mixing two stories. Oh my goodness.
But you did have the
I don't want to
flamenco
get
hat
there
too. Why?
I think so.
Why do you have flamenco hats? So many of them.
I identify as Spanish. I identify as someone from Barcelona.
Yeah,
With this face of with this face of tortilla that I have on mine. Thank you very much.
Is that a tamal?
Is that a yes? Is that a taco? Is that a baleada or a pupusa?
Is that a tortilla?
So yes, the Boo Bash, and last year I was there.
Yes. We're doing it again this year, and this year you're doing
so
it,
excited.
and you're doing a
Chapulín Colorado. No,
You're doing a Spanish theme, and I love that.
Yes.
Okay, Chapulín Colorado. Everybody knew Chapulín. I should be la ¿cómo se llama la? Ay, la llorona.
La chimoltrufia.
La chismosita esta. ¿Cómo se llama ella?
La chismosita.
Yeah, the one that has the sweater like all jumbled up, and she's like, "Nyeh, nyeh."
La Llorona.
Is that her name?
La Llorona no.
No, La Llorona es la Llorona es like a
La
ghost.
Llorona es la que llora.
Esa la Llorona is a ghost lady.
The ghost. Which one are you talking about?
I don't know. I have to remember.
We're gonna definitely
La Chilindrina.
La Chilindrina.
Yes, there we go.
Yes. So I will.
You can be Chapulín and I'll be La Chilindrina.
Because I was thinking about doing Namor.
Yeah.
But actually, you know what?
It's hard
It's
because you
hard
gotta be
because
naked.
I gotta.
And there's children there, so don't do that.
Don't say that.
But yeah, Chilindrina for sure,
La
and then
Chilindrina.
Chapulín will be funny. For
There's
sure.
nothing more Hispanic than El Chavo del Ocho.
I love it, Chavo. Yes.
Did you know it was translated in 50 languages all over the world? The entire planet had that show.
Really?
Yes, there was even translated in Japanese and Cantonese.
I did not know that. But
Girl, or yeah, what is the name of the actor?
oh, that's a good question.
El
I don't
Chapulín
know.
Colorado no contaban con mi astucia.
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 Chespirito.
Chespirito was
The
the
actor.
character.
No, Chespirito. Chespirito. Okay,
Look it up.
I'm going to Google that.
Yes. El Chacal
Mm-hmm.
actor. No,
El Chacal.
wait, no, El Chacal de la trompeta. I mean, Chespirito, el Chapulín Colorado.
Era...
Yeah.
Ya te digo. Ahorita te digo. Not everybody that is listening to us know the name of the actor who created El Chapulín Colorado, El Chavo del Ocho,
Chespirito.
El Chompiras, Roberto Mario Gómez Bolaños.
Oh, see, and you were calling him Chespirito.
Well, Roberto... Chespirito was one of his characters. What the hell?
Yes.
Did you watch that when you were a kid?
I wasn't really. I was more watching American stuff by that time, but I would catch it every now and then, like just to watch like a few things, and then I would see them like kind of always crying and breaking things and coming out of a barrel.
Barrel.
And
Like his
then-
life was the barrel.
Because he lived in a barrel.
I love
And
that.
then they had la vieja esta that was always complaining.
Doña Florinda.
Yeah.
Doña Florinda estaba la bruja del 71.
Oh, okay.
Which is the one that the lady dressed in blue that always was in love with Don Ramon.
Yes.
La Chilindrina.
Yes, la Chilindrina, I
And
remember.
then el gordito. El
Oh,
ñoño.
yeah. Ñoño.
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 I look like a ñoño today.
Oh. Well, that was nice reminiscing. Maybe next time we could talk about Carrusel de Niños.
Carrusel de las Américas.
Un carrusel de niños.
Oh my God. We gotta talk
And
telenovela.
chucha. Lari, lari, re.
Oh, oh, oh. La, la, ri, la, ri, le. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my God.
Este es el show de chucha.
What?
You remember that? Whatever happened to her? I don't know.
She works for Goodwill now.
With her Rainbow Bright outfits.
What is it? Was she from Brazil?
She was Brazilian.
She was Brazilian. Gorgeous lady.
Beautiful.
Beautiful lady. So yeah, we definitely have to sit one of these days and think about all of that.
But guess what?
Guess what?
We're out of time.
Oh, thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. We'll be next time.
Yes, please come back. And we're just going to do a little... Let's party a little bit before we go.
Let's party. Let's do it. Thank you guys for listening to us crazy ladies.
Move it. Muévelo. Dale, 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 dale.
Muévelo, 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 muévelo.
We'll see you next time on the
See you
Last
next
Minute.
time, guys. Bye.
Do things better, you know I do. The rhythm I have can escape it.